Hey Spring Breakers, I hope you saved your progress.
Because Checkpoint starts now. Star Wars is getting its first LGBT character with Paul S. Kim's upcoming novel, Lord of the Sith. Other same-sex relationships have been tackled in the past, but the characters never played major roles. This new character is known as Moff Mors. According to the Full of the Sith podcast, she is certainly the first LGBT character in canon. She is described on Big Shiny Robots as an incredibly capable leader who is working hard to prevent absolute failure. She also happens to be a lesbian. The Full of Sith podcast also says, "It just makes sense. There's a lot of diversity. There should be diversity in Star Wars as well."
Microsoft is offering a new console bundle, this time with the Halo Master Chief Collection. The game is being offered on digital download, but the console will come at the standard price tag of $350. The collection is a whopping 59.11 gigabytes to download, but it of course comes with Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halos 3 and 4, as well as access to the Halo Nightfall live-action series on Xbox Live. As of today, Microsoft is still working to fix the fairly broken game, most recently with patches addressing matchmaking performances and search times.
Two suspects decided to perform an armed robbery at a Philadelphia Gamestop this last week. What they didn't know was that Robert Wilson III, a uniformed and on-duty police officer, would be browsing the store looking for a game for his 8-year-old son. The two suspects burst into the store thinking it would be an easy target. A fierce gun battle ensued. More than 50 rounds were fired in 30 seconds. No employees or customers were hurt, but one of the suspects was shot in the leg and Officer Wilson was killed. The suspects have pled guilty and have been charged with first-degree murder.
Time seems to be slowing to a supernatural crawl as the reality-bending action-adventure game Quantum Break is rumored to be delayed until 2016. The rumor comes from Day Jim, the Dutch community and social media coordinator at Microsoft, and an article from the website Xbox Elite Team. There's no official confirmation from Microsoft or developer Remedy Games at the moment, but given the team's silence since last year's Gamescom, one can only speculate the game's release date.
The remastered Devil May Cry Definitive Edition has cut out some sexually suggestive dialogue. Both the 2013 edition and the new one are rated M for mature, as it warns of sexual content. The unedited scene made a reference to the fact that she and the world were under Mundus's control, and that there was nothing left to do but grab it by the hair, bend it over, and... The new version took that comment out. The creator of the game said they didn't take the scene out for any other reason than they didn't like the line. They said it felt like the scene dragged on in particular bits in the opening scene, and they thought it was more effective to remove the comment.
After a long period of silence following its original announcement, more information about Mad Max finally rode into the spotlight. Avalanche Studios, previous developers of Just Cause, released screenshots showcasing the infamous Mad Max and his deadly new car, the Magnum Opus. Just like in its movie counterpart, Mad Max's set of wheels can be customized to be ready for anything the wasteland throws at him. The various screenshots show off defensive metal spikes, oil traps, and fire-spewing exhaust to complement the vehicular combat the game appears to be aiming for. So, since video games seem to find their way into every aspect of our life, what did you play over spring break?
Played about 50 hours of Dota, and I played BioShock Infinite. How about you?
Radical. I binged a bunch of Destiny and picked up South Park's The Sword of Truth.
Well, that wraps up our show for tonight. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and at bytebsu.com.
And remember, if you forget something, you always have a checkpoint.
Some sexually suggestive language.